What's up, cyber hacks? So in today's video, I wanted to do a little something different and talk about cybersecurity in terms of how to get into it in 2025. And I also kind of just share some of the things that I've done, some of the videos and I guess courses or whatnot that I've taken. And kind of just do like a free form. There's not going to be anything like me having, dotted bulletin points and all of that. Just me going, kind of just going out the cuff. I got a few tabs up here that I'll kind of just go through with you guys, so you guys can kind of have an idea of how to do it in 2025. That's me right there on a video I did with Josh Matacore. I will be talking about his channel as well, his course, because that was definitely something that really helped me out with getting into cybersecurity. So the first thing I would definitely look into if you're trying to get into cybersecurity is your LinkedIn. Let me go ahead and share mine or share. Wow. We got a quick, we got a little um, hiccup there. Okay, well, shit, you guys should be able to see it. Let me just make this bigger so you guys can see that better. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it like this. But yeah, having a presence on LinkedIn is definitely important. I feel like, and let me show you mine real quick, or I guess just like the top of it, really. But yeah, having a profile on there kind of just gives you, I guess, credibility. Also, too, when I've been applying to jobs, me personally, I didn't get my job from LinkedIn. I got actually most of my job, I guess, first round, second round, third round interviews from Indeed, surprisingly. However, I know a lot of people in some of the groups that I'm in have gotten a lot of jobs from LinkedIn, and having that on your resume so that the recruiters can go to your LinkedIn, because the people who I applied to on Indeed, they did actually go to my LinkedIn. I was able to see them or see some of the people um, on your like your little notifications. They actually did look at my LinkedIn. So yeah, having a LinkedIn, having that good and polished, having your current role or your previous roles there, um, different projects that you worked on, things of that nature can help out tremendously and just makes you a better, I feel like, possible catch for people, because again, they can kind of get like a better sense of you. The next thing on LinkedIn is actually, it's funny that I'm seeing this right here because he was the person who ran the internship I had at Microsoft, and that is internships. If you can get into an internship, that can be great. That's the one I was in, the BAM Academy, and again, that allows you to get experience, which is something that a lot of these companies are looking for. Kind of like that catch 22. A lot of these jobs want people, you know, to already have all the experience, but it's like it's entry level. So how am I going to get this experience if I, can't get the job? So yeah, being able to get an internship, that can definitely help out a lot. And this is one of the first ones I got, and this was from Microsoft. And I believe this one I found just from typing in Microsoft. Or I mean, not typing in Microsoft, but just seeing it on my feed. But yeah, you could type in internships as kind of to see what pops up. If you're following a lot of different people, you should see um, you know, internships popping up and you can apply to those. I know I applied to mine, and then it was like months. Like I like forgot about it. And then I randomly look at my email and see that I was a part of it. So I got accepted into it. So yeah, looking at internships is something that you definitely want to look into. Um, I will be talking about another internship. Actually, I guess I'll just do it now. Um, Josh Matacore, he has a great course, and a proponent of that course is an internship as well after you finish the course. This is his new one on the cyber range, and he has like another group called the Cyber Community too that I'm part of, and the cyber community is free. I definitely recommend checking them out, and you're able to kind of just network with other people either in cybersecurity or who are interested in cybersecurity. But his course, you're able to create your own SOC environment. And actually, I'll show you guys what I did, and this will tie into another step that I took. But it was this one. But yeah, in his course, you'll be able to create your own like SOC environment, like your own cloud honeynet using Microsoft Azure, and you're able to do a lot of different things, like create your own, virtual machines, your data, your SQL database, key vaults, go over your activity logs. You're able to track all the different attacks because you will be getting attacked from everybody around the globe, and being able to track that as well using KQL. I think Microsoft has their own one to be able to like look into the incident, track, you know, what locations, where they attacked you at what time. So you kind of just have that in a cool format. But yeah, this kind of just some of the stuff that I was able to do from the course. And he helps you out with being able to create this for your GitHub so that you can again put this on your resume that hey, you know, I'm doing something. Also too, having a resume. I talked about LinkedIn, but creating your resume is also something that you want to, definitely work on. I've done videos talking about resumes, but you don't need anything crazy. It's just something just flat, um, no extra barriers and all that and shapes. You don't need all that. You only need a picture. But if you want for me to go to depth about the resumes, you can just check out some of my previous videos. Type in like resume. I've done at least a couple videos, but for sure one recently on resumes. A whole video was talking about resumes and fixing somebody else's resume who was following me on another channel. And if I didn't on this one, um, I will post a link in the comments. But yeah, I've done videos talking about resumes, but you can check out Josh Metacore too. His channel, he talks about resumes as well, but having a good one can definitely, help you out and get into that job faster or sooner. But yeah, this is his course. Let me go back to it here so you guys can see that. But yeah, here's his course right here. So you guys can kind of see some of the stuff that you'll be, going into, and then the internship proponent. And that one was really good because again, you're able to help out other people in their Azure environment. You're able to, from you teaching people, you're able to learn a lot more. And again, you could put this towards your internship, and you're able to have like a little journal type thing that you can jot down every time you're helping out people. And yeah, you have that documented that you're able to help out X amount of people. And again, you're just, giving yourself more experience that you can use while you're talking with recruiters that, hey, some of this stuff, or heck, you probably know a lot more, than what they're thinking you may learn, which again will allow you to have a higher chance of getting a job. I also talked about this too on the channel about applying to jobs. You're going to have to apply to a lot, probably your first time. Apply to over 1,500 plus, closer to 2,000 before I got mine. So it can definitely be a grind still, just so, don't feel discouraged if you've applied to 100, 200, 300 jobs that you didn't get anything. Don't feel discouraged on that because I have gotten over 1,000. But, I didn't really feel a type of way. I just felt like, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes that just happens. So being able to, persevere through that, but continually learning, continually growing, that's also important. And that's some of the interview testimonials right there. Look like you've got the tea. I might have to let Josh know about that. But yeah, definitely recommend the Cyber Range for sure in his channel, to get into cybersecurity. And here's his channel as well. I guess I'll go to talking about like YouTube content you can watch. That's my interview. We did pretty good. Got 12,000. I think that's one of his highest interviews actually on the channel. So good job for everybody who I guess already knows me or doesn't know me and watched the video. I'm glad it got to 12,000. Hopefully we can get to 20,000. Well, that was 6 months ago. But yeah, he has some great content too of how to pass certifications, like some of the A plus, Network plus, Security plus certification that can be good with you getting into, cybersecurity. But yeah, he has some great videos on that. definitely recommend checking out some of his older videos and some of his popular ones as well. They can help out a lot. So, yeah, just a heads up right there. Next up, too, let's go ahead and go over another YouTube channel I recommend if you're interested in getting into cybersecurity, and that's Darknet Diaries, Jack Resider. Watching these videos can help out a ton because you're able to not only know like kind of what's going on with cybersecurity, but also you can speak about some of this while you're talking to the recruiter. A lot of the interviews that I went to, they've asked, how do I stay up, like stay in the loop about new attacks and like what cybersecurity stuff I watch. And talking about Darknet Diaries has been pretty good. Like most people know about Darknet Diaries, and you're kind of able to have like a good little chat. Like, oh, have you seen this video about XYZ? Or maybe you can talk about, you know, an exploit that you saw that you thought was cool and maybe got you interested in cybersecurity. So, yeah, watching some of these videos right here kind of just gives you more knowledge about cybersecurity, and like the actual like day to day stuff that some people are actually doing in a fun way. These stories are pretty good, and I definitely recommend it. Like, there's so many different stories, so you can just go like to the popular ones you want to at first, but it's so many. It's so many. When I was going to Orlando, we were going to Disney World. Me and my wife, we had some of these playing in the car, and they were great. So yeah, maybe like during road trips or you're in the car going to work. Listen to some of these can be pretty cool. You can learn like some new lingo, some new tools that you can again talk to the recruiter about, and also too can kind of just pique your interest and make you just maybe more likely to be even more interested in cybersecurity. And then also too, another person I recommended, Textual Chatter. He has some pretty good news as well on cybersecurity and like the more up to date things. So if you're interested in staying up to date, definitely recommend some of his videos as well. Some pretty good content there. I've been following him for a minute now, so I definitely recommend his content too. And also too, I'm just realizing I'm on my other channel right up here. So like a lot of these I already watched, but I'm on my, I'm not on my Cyberhawk channel. I'm on the finance one. So yeah, I haven't seen these on this channel. So it looks like I'm not watching the video, but I'm actually watching the video. This is not on this account. But anyway, I do recommend his content as well. He talks about maybe like the job market currently, also in the past, different ways that he recommends that you can get into cybersecurity. Some good stuff. So it's good to have different perspectives, and having somebody who has been in a more managerial like position see how he views, recruiting people, how he sees, a good interviewee versus a bad one. This is all able to give you advice. He also has a pretty good Instagram and maybe other social media as well, but his Instagram pretty good, and TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. I won't say Twitter, but definitely Instagram. That's the one I see him a lot on too. And then another one that also kind of got me interested in cybersecurity, or kind of helped me with like learning about cybersecurity, was Master IT. I took his course as well, and his course is pretty good too. He has one that you're able to get your ITF plus from CompTIA, which is like a fundamental certification, then your A plus, then your network plus, and your security plus. So I took his course so I can get all of my CompTIA trifecta. And if you have the time, yeah, you want an A plus, network plus, and security plus, like one after the other. That's not bad at all if you have the time and the money. So yeah, if you do have the time and the money, I definitely recommend that. If you don't, then I will focus pretty much on the security plus instead of focusing on the A plus and network plus. But I think it's good to have that fundamentals. But again, that's if you have the time. I know a lot of people don't have that time and they're really trying to get that job right now. But like if you're like in high school, for example, or college, and you have that extra time, or you have a pretty okay job or good job, and you have that extra month or two to study towards your A plus and your network plus, I think having those fundamentals can definitely help out, because that's what I did. I think that helped me out a lot. Also, too, for free though, on his channel, he has a lot of free content about practicing towards the security plus and the other certifications like the network plus and whatnot. So yeah, he has some pretty good videos, and like the way he explains things kind of just makes so much sense, especially for me. So if some of the other YouTubers out here aren't like the examples they're giving isn't like the best for you, I would definitely look at Master IT. He has some pretty good videos, and his examples are pretty good. And again, it just resonated with me, kind of like Josh Matacor's content when I first saw him. Like, oh yeah, like I get this. And talking about the CompTIA, here's the CompTIA website right here. That's a Security Plus. If you were looking for any type of certification, I definitely recommend this one for sure. If you're trying to get into cybersecurity, you will see this in a lot of the more entry level positions. And I'm using that like this for entry level because cyber really isn't entry level. But for the more entry level ones, I will look into the Security Plus. For government jobs, I think that it is a requirement for like most of these in like cybersecurity. And for like other jobs, you will probably see Security Plus at the bare minimum. So you having a certification, again, you're able to knock out one thing for the recruiters when they're recruiting you. Like, okay, you got at least Security Plus, and then you're able to talk to the interviewee, hopefully explain some of the stuff that you learned in your Security Plus. Again, to make it, just a bit easier for you to be able to get that job. But yeah, that's some of the stuff. Maximum 90 questions, uh, 90 minutes. Yeah, you're gonna need a 750 on that. Surprisingly for me, Security Plus was the easiest of the certifications after taking the A plus and the day Network Plus. The Network Plus was the hardest for me. After passing the A plus and finally passing the Network Plus after failing a few times, the Security Plus I passed the first time with pretty much ease. So, so take that as you will. Um, the Security Plus is hard for you. Heck, maybe if you go back and take the A plus and Network Plus, it'll get a whole lot easier. But yeah, that's them right there. And let's go back to the job places real quick. I talked about LinkedIn, getting your profile up for that and applying for jobs on there. Indeed is another spot. You can see some of the stuff right now. FBI special agent for cybersecurity, 97 to 125. Tier 3 engineers, 70 to 90K, senior network capacity analyst. So yeah, this is some of the stuff I guess I still had up from when I was applying for jobs a while ago. Like it was a while ago, what, last year sometime or a year prior to that. But yeah, like this can definitely motivate you too, looking at some of the salaries for some of these jobs. But yeah, in addition to working on your LinkedIn, having a good Indeed and other places that you're applying to jobs, just building up that platform, your profile there can help out as well when applying for jobs. And again, I got most of my actual um, people like hitting me back up that I got the first interview, etc. from Indeed, which is crazy. So Indeed, if LinkedIn isn't working for you, Indeed may be a good option for you. So you know, that's something to also, look at as well. And again, let me go back to GitHub real quick. And I guess this probably like the last big point. Projects. This is something I talked about in every single interview with people, my different projects. Everybody brought up this one, the one from Josh Matacore, putting up the cloud honeynet plus stock environment and being able to create that. Every single interview I had, they talked about this. They thought this was so freaking cool, and they wanted to, I guess, like, know more about it. So being able to, take that course, and it's like 2 years ago, my team being able to take that course and learn all the different stuff within Azure to create that, and then being able to talk about it in an interview will help out and to give you more brownie points. So, that's something that you can definitely look into. And I also have some other ones as well. And some of these too, I've gotten from Josh Metacore for free on his YouTube channel. So you can find projects for free on YouTube for cybersecurity that you can follow and then that can help you out. So, this is some of the stuff I did for ability management. And I split it up like purple team, blue team, red team because when I originally created this, I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know if I wanted to go more on the defense side or on the offensive side. So I kind of just showed that hey, I can kind of do a little bit of everything and just have this as one thing here. So I can use this for my penetration jobs I was trying to apply for, but also more on the defensive jobs I was trying to apply for. And I'll just show you guys this one, ransomware attack on a machine. This one I kind of got from Josh Metacore as well. And yeah, at least on Josh Metacore, his course, you're able to learn more about how to create a GitHub and how to like, make yourself kind of look fancy like this. But there's other YouTube videos you can learn about GitHub, to make your stuff look nice. But yeah, I kind of just explained everything. A lot of screenshots, a lot of screenshots, a lot of screenshots. Because a lot of people don't like doing screenshots and going over like or creating like SOPs or whatnot. So you being somebody who likes to actually write and likes to do screenshots like this and whatnot, they can also give you, brownie points too. Like my current job, they really like this because they were looking for somebody who liked this, so then they can add that to the team to help them create guides and whatnot. And that's what I do. Like that's one of the things I do. I have created a lot of different guides for my company on how to run different processes for different software that we use. And this GitHub helped me out a lot creating content for here, and I was able to use that again in my job and helped out a lot of people. And that's something that we can use throughout the whole Pan Am region over here. So yeah, you may learn like a new skill set just by being able to write. And then also too, I had fun too about like learning like Python and like AI and stuff and like creating games or trying to create games. So kind of to talk about different projects like that I did. Now on your resume, you don't have to write each of these projects there. On mine, I had just three, and the three would be the most close to what type of job you're trying to get into. So if you're applying for a GRC role, then if you have projects kind of oriented towards that, that's good. You don't want to have just all your projects on there. If you're applying for a penetration job, for example, like when I was applying to those, I would have my two red team and then my purple team project on there. I wouldn't have all of these. For blue team, I would just have my blue team, and then of course, like I would have like the top two here, and then my purple team one because I am also doing defensive stuff there, and that's my favorite one that everybody wants to talk about a lot. But you know, um, when you're working on your resume, again, you don't want to have all your projects, just the main ones that are close to the job that you're applying to, and that can get you that next leg up for sure. But anyway, guys, I think that's like all of the main points I wanted to go over. There's all the different tabs that I had up. Pretty sure there might be some other stuff that I can think of maybe in the future. And maybe I'll do something maybe more formal. But I kind of just wanted to get on here kind of again, kind of late at night and kind of just go out the cuff, showing you guys some of the stuff that I actually did and watched and learned from that helped me to get into the cyber field. And I'm pretty sure these like tips can definitely help out a lot of you. And again, I've done other videos kind of talking about more of these like broken down. So if you want to watch some of those, you definitely can. But this should give you like a good overview and hopefully some type of motivation that you can do it. Again, I applied that 1,500 plus job before I got mine. So again, if you're applying to 100, 200, 300, and you feel like, dang, man, I'm not getting it. You can do it. You can definitely do it. It's just a crazy time right now in this field. And maybe by the time you're watching this video, it may have changed and everybody getting jobs. And you may, be able to apply to 100 and get 10, 20 interviews from that. That would be fantastic. And I do wish that for you guys. But yeah, if you got any other questions in the comments, any other comments, you can just leave those in the comment section. So, maybe I or somebody else can go ahead and help you out on that. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.